Who can tell me where I came from? The little boy would ask. His question was a good one, yet he faced a trying task. Each man had different answers, as he was soon to learn. This brought him great confusion, and it caused a deep concern. He first went to his schoolmates, and they spoke with one another. "I know," said the brightest one, "you came from your mother." Now this had satisfied him, yet only for a time, for as he grew year by year, his thoughts began to climb. He then looked all around him at all that he could see, and his mind began to wander how it had all come to be. He thought about the universe, the span of outer space, and every star and planet that exists in every place. He thought about the rounded earth, its tilt and its rotation, and all the seasons that occur in yearly circulation. He thought about the darkness, and he thought about the light. He thought about the sun and moon that rule the day and night. He thought of all the creatures, of all the land and sea and skies, of all the different species and their variance in size. He thought of all the plants and trees and all that each provides, each growing from a tiny seed with roots the soil hides. He then looked at humanity, the sea of different faces, varied tongues and characters from many different places. He thought of mortal bodies with features so profound, and a sense of taste and touch, and smell and sight and sound. He thought of reproduction and the miracle of birth. He thought of human life itself, and all that it is worth. He then considered human will, both the weak and strong. He thought about the conscience that discerns the right from wrong. He thought about emotions and feelings that arise. He thought about the love and hate and tears that flow from eyes. He thought about the anger and the joy that's all around. He thought about the happiness and the sadness that is found. And filled with curiosity, this boy would daily strive in hopeful expectation that his answer would arrive. He spoke with scientific men who claimed his question solved. They told him of a great big bang, that all things had evolved. He then spoke with philosophers, heard some of them insist that there's no true reality and we don't really exist. He spoke with many people from different groups and sects, and heard the vast opinions of various intellects. Now, baffled by confusion, a very troubled youth, unable to discern what is error, what is truth. He almost gave up looking, but he took a second look, and very unexpectedly he found a special book. As he gazed upon the first page, he knew his search was done. His questions all were answered in Genesis chapter 1. With a nod of understanding, he smiled so elated, for now he surely knew, in the beginning God created